Hey guys, what's going on? So recently I was messing around on the alpha server to make my newest talisman video. But with that actually came the discovery of a new change that could completely ruin Chimera. Before we start, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe as we're getting very close to 7k subs. Anyways, let's get into it. Alright, so this change actually comes with pets and that's why it affects Chimera. So let me just show you guys. Alright, so let's just use this black cat pet for an example. Do you notice anything weird about this black cat pet? I'll give you a few seconds. Did you notice it? Well, if not, let me show you. So this black cat actually has a lucky clover, which should increase the magic find by 7. However, this no longer goes on the pet stats. So as you can see, the pet stats are only speed and intelligence. And just for reference, now I'm on the main server, and if I go over to hover over the same exact black cat, as you can see, those two black cats are identical, but here the 7 magic find actually shows on the pet stats. So now let me do another test. Here, I'm gonna grab my Daedalus Axe, and this not only kind of ruins with the Chimera, but also with the Daedalus Axe too. So I'm going to equip my black cat, and now as you can see, my magic find is 133. But as you can see, if I hover over my Daedalus Axe, there's actually no magic find stat. So now with a black cat on and a Daedalus Axe holding out, it makes absolutely no difference from what a black cat without a Daedalus Axe does. Now before you guys start panicking and running around everywhere screaming, let me just explain why and how this is actually working. So this was meant to be a patch or kind of a fix for blaze stacking, which was very poorly done, might I add. But there is actually kind of an exception. The only time that the stats of the item will not show is when that pet doesn't have that stat. So I know that sounded really confusing, so let me kind of explain. As you can see, if I hover over my Megalodon pet, the magic find is perfectly fine. A normal level 100 Megalodon pet with a Lucky Clover on the main server would also have 17, and as you can see, the Lucky Clover stats are going on the Megalodon. But why is this, you may ask? Well, it's very simple, because the Megalodon has a base magic find stat, but the black cat, however, doesn't have a base magic find stat. So basically, if the pet that you're using doesn't have the base stat of the pet item, it won't actually display, and therefore Chimera or a Daedalus Axe won't work on it. However, in the biggest case, which is the Golden Dragon pet, obviously that is the biggest case for using Chimera 5 Daedalus Axe with, as it gives the most magic find. And the thing is, the Golden Dragon does have a base magic find stat, so if you put a minus relic on this, it would boost the magic find stat, and nothing would really change. But this still messes with a ton of stuff, like especially the black cat pet. But most people can't afford a minus relic level 200 G-Drag and a Chimera 5 Daedalus Axe. What most people use for magic find, at least ordinary players, is just a Daedalus Axe with a black cat. And this completely ruins that and the need for a Daedalus Axe. So I just want to give another example of this. Here is a Sharpened Claws item. What this does is it just increases crit damage by 15. So let me just find a pet that gives you crit damage. Here we go. My Enderman gives me 75% crit damage. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply this to my Enderman pet. And now we take a look at it. As you can see, it worked perfectly fine and it's giving 90% crit damage. So the crit damage was indeed boosted by 15. Now we have another Sharpened Claws. Now here's the Blaze pet. The Blaze pet doesn't have any crit damage stat. So if I use the Blaze pet and I apply this, as you can see, the Blaze pet does not have the 15% crit damage. Now, upon more testing, I've actually realized that the stat doesn't even work. What do I mean by this? Well, let me show you. So as you can see, this Blaze doesn't have the Sharpened Claws, and this one does. If I use this Blaze and I look at my crit damage, I'm getting 474%. But now if I use this Blaze, I'm still getting 474%. So not only does it not show up as a pet stat, but it actually doesn't even work. Now, I'm almost 100% sure that this is a bug because they can't just let this happen. But what if it's not a bug? And what if they don't fix it? Anyways, yeah, I think I'm giving all the info for this video, and I hope you guys understand it. Again, just to recap, basically, pet items don't go onto pet stats. So, for example, a black cat with a Lucky Clover will no longer have the magic find on the actual stats. Therefore, the Daedalus Axe or the Chimera will not copy it. Meaning that Chimera and Daedalus Axe are kind of ruined a little bit by this update. But yeah, anyways, what are your guys' thoughts on this? Do you guys think this is going to be permanent or is it going to be fixed? Anyways, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe as it really does help me out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.